the crucifixion. The rooster's crow pierced the pre-dawn darkness, a jarring counterpoint to the tense silence gripping the Sanhedrin Council. Jesus, weary from a sleepless night of interrogation and accusation, stood before his accusers. Having declared him guilty of blasphemy, the council now sought a fitting punishment. Their solution was swift and brutal. Jesus must die. Word of the verdict spread like wildfire through Jerusalem. The festive air surrounding the Passover celebration soured, replaced by a sense of foreboding. Judas Iscariot, the disciple who had betrayed Jesus for a paltry sum of silver, watched the events unfold with a growing sense of remorse. The enormity of his actions began to dawn on him, and he was consumed by a gnawing despair. Meanwhile, the chief priests and elders, determined to secure Jesus' execution, marched him before Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor. They presented a fabricated list of charges, accusing Jesus of political subversion and inciting rebellion. Pilate, a shrewd politician, wary of escalating tensions within the already volatile city, saw no grounds for the charges. He attempted to wash his hands of the situation, offering to have Jesus flogged as a concession, hoping to appease the crowd. But the bloodlust of the mob, whipped into a frenzy by the chief priests, was insatiable. They roared for Jesus' crucifixion, their chants echoing through the streets, "Crucify him, crucify him." Pilate, ever concerned with maintaining order, finally relented. He handed Jesus over to be crucified, a concession to the baying crowd. As Roman soldiers prepared Jesus for execution, a crown of thorns was pressed onto his head, and a mocking purple robe draped over his shoulders. They spat on him and struck him with a reed, their cruelty fueled by sadistic pleasure. The weight of the cross, rough-hewn timber stained with the blood of countless condemned men, was then placed upon his weary back. Jesus, battered and bloodied, stumbled through the streets of Jerusalem, his strength waning with every step. A throng of onlookers followed, a mix of curiosity, pity, and morbid fascination. Among them were women who had witnessed his teachings and miracles, their faces etched with sorrow. Jesus, despite his own suffering, offered a word of comfort. "Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me. Weep instead for yourselves and for your children." This act of compassion, amidst his own agony, served as a testament to his unwavering love and concern for others. Golgotha, a place of execution outside the city walls, awaited. The soldiers, with practiced efficiency, nailed Jesus' hands and feet to the cross, hoisting it up for all to see. 2 thieves were crucified alongside him, further emphasizing the association between Jesus and criminality, a deliberate act by the authorities. As the hours crawled by, the sun beating down mercilessly, Jesus endured a physical and emotional ordeal. The crowd below taunted him, their jeers echoing across the desolate landscape. Even some of the bystanders mocked him, questioning his divinity. "If you are the king of the Jews, save yourself." Yet, amidst the suffering, Jesus displayed remarkable strength and forbearance. He uttered 7 brief sayings from the cross, recorded by the different gospel writers. Each one resonated with a profound message. He spoke forgiveness for his tormentors. "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." He offered comfort to a repentant thief crucified beside him. "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." He expressed his anguish and abandonment. My God, why have you forsaken me?" Lastly, with a final cry, "It is finished." He bowed his head and yielded up his spirit. A heavy silence descended upon the scene. The earth trembled, and the veil of the temple, separating the Holy of Holies from the rest of the sanctuary, was torn in two from top to bottom. A Roman centurion, witnessing these events, declared in a reverent voice, "Surely this man was the Son of God." The mocking crowd, their spirits subdued, dispersed, heavy with a sense of unease. Meanwhile, a wealthy disciple named Joseph of Arimathea, a secret follower of Jesus, approached Pilate and requested Jesus' body for burial. Pilate, surprised by Jesus' swift demise, granted his request. With the help of Nicodemus, another disciple who had previously come to Jesus at night, Joseph took down Jesus' body and prepared it for burial in a nearby tomb. The day darkened, and a heavy shroud of grief descended upon Jerusalem. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the city, a sense of finality hung in the air. The celebratory mood of Passover had vanished, replaced by a profound sense of loss. For the disciples, the weight of Jesus' words about his death now held a terrible truth. They grappled with the enormity of his sacrifice, their hearts filled with a mixture of sorrow, confusion, and a nagging sense of doubt. The future, once filled with promise, now seemed shrouded in uncertainty.